What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is my first day out here for New Year's weekend, and we've already got Carnage in the shop. So let's go in and take a look and see what we got going on. We got Brandon and Dave here. Joe will be here in a little while. But first, Brandon was on the tick table. Where'd that rim go? There it is. So we had a bent rim come in, beat it back straight. Brandon threw a bead on that to keep it from leaking. We'll get this guy back in the dunes. Got a quad in here with broken motor mounts. Dave's here. Say hi, Dave.
Hey.
Brandon's here. We're ready for the weekend. Joe's on his way. And it's going to be an epic weekend. So you guys stay tuned. I'm going to try to bring you daily content of every day that we're out here for New Year's weekend 2023. Stick around.
Are we on the air?
Ruh-roh. All right, guys, so first real car in for the day. It's this, I don't even know who makes this car, but check that out. Cool Nissan V6. It's a VQ35? VQ30, so it's a 3.0. It's got a Link ECU on it, pretty cool. Sheared all the bolts off the stub axle. So it's pretty common, we see it quite a bit. We'll go ahead and service the CV, grease it up, and put it back together and get another one back in the dunes. Hey, let me show you something that's really retarded. I don't know who built this car, but that is the most dangerous thing I've ever seen in my life. Someone's gonna die in this car.
What's that?
The fuel pump and the fuel lines are right next to that axle. All right, we got the CV serviced, got the broken bolts out of the stub, got them re-greased. Brandon's bolting it back in right now. And then we're gonna go ahead and relocate that fuel pump that was right there next to the CV. We're gonna do something like this and get it clamped up here out of the way. In case that CV ever breaks, it's not taking out the fuel pump and catching the car on fire. So we'll get them back in the dunes safely, and yeah. All right, guys, another Can-Am in for a broken axle. So I'm gonna get this thing jacked up. I know a lot of you guys ask, if I ever do any work around here, but like I said, we only video about 5% of what we do. I am normally covered in grease and working all day long, but we're going to, looks like I am going to get this Can-Am jacked up, get the wheel off, get a new axle put in it. We'll get, like I always say, another one back in the dunes. Razor in, Pro R, got some aftermarket ball joints, and the jam nut on the top of those broke off. So we brought in some new ones. We're going to remove those, grease the ball joints, put the new jam nuts in, and get another one back in the dunes. All right, guys, this car's all done. What I was just putting the CV boots back on it, and it'll be all finished up, and then we're jamming on this Pro R over here. Yeah, I know. You're gonna have a lot of fun sliding. All right, so we got this side done so far. These Pro R front suspensions are a pain in the butt to take apart, but it's all good. We're gonna do this side now. This one we're gonna have to try to extract, so maybe we'll have to weld a nut onto it and then get it out of there. But this one's just about wrapped up, and then we'll be on to, what's Wedo doing? Wedo, what do you got going on, bro? What are you working on?
CVs.
You're doing CVs or just cleaning them or service?
Boot. Customer came in with boots, so we're gonna replace them.
Cool.
Put a little fresh greasing up and get them ready to go back in the dunes.
Nice.
People don't get it, you air up.
Yeah, it's really sticky out there because it rains, so everybody needs to air up. All right, guys, so like I mentioned in the video, somebody eased up on the Coors Light a little bit and brought us some Twisted Teas. So definitely appreciate that. Those guys bringing those down, and we're going to get back to work, and we'll enjoy those Twisted Teas after 5 o'clock. So we just drill the hole in the middle. We'll run a bolt through there. It'll tighten that right up. Easy fix. Get him on his way. And we got a 930 midboard car coming in, and this one's all finished up. And more out there waiting. So.
But so if the throttle or the stick and I wanted to pull back on the
Jump out of the car. All right, guys, so here comes this badass car that I built. And look who's driving. Hell yes. That's what I like to see.
It is so much fun.
Hell yeah. Starting to get crowded out here, guys. I just said big San Lamo. San Lamo hood. So, twin turbo car came back in. I swapped out the master cylinder for the clutch and the brake. Moved them up to 3/4. Cut the dash because they kept hitting their knee on it. And then, you guys know AEM doesn't come with a mounting bracket. It comes with Velcro, and Velcro don't work so good in the sand, so I buzzed that one out real quick and got it mounted down for them and get them back in the dunes. Put the hood back on and they'll be good to go. And then this car was a 934 midboard. Joe got that all worked out. This guy's ready to get out of here and go ripping.
I did from Halloween to now is I redid the shocks.
Had the shocks redone?
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, we fixed this car on Halloween. We welded it here and over here, and she broke again. So this got some cracks on this side. We're gonna take a further look into this and see why it keeps breaking in that same spot, but we'll get her welded up and back in the dunes again. All right, guys, so I went ahead and welded this thing back together. And we're gonna put a crossbar in for support. Joe's gonna jump in and weld it because that's what he does.
You're not allowed.
I'm not allowed.
They're not certified.
Look at that, boys. Don't get much better than that. So, all right, guys, we got this, got that welded in. New bar in there. It'll take some of the load off of this thing. Maybe this area will stop breaking. And another one back in the dunes. No more breaking that car, dude.
I'll try to keep her on the ground.
Yeah. What are we doing to this one, Joe?
Grind this off so I can weld the nut on it.
All right, guys, had this full body car come in. It was just at Racer for service, and all the turbo bolts were loose. Had a little exhaust leak, but we got it tightened up and get another one back in the dunes. You didn't do it, right?
What's that?
Loosen all the bolts in this car.
No, I wrote a $14,000 check to loosen them themselves.
Woo! Uh-oh. All right, we're not going to say on the video who it was, but we fixed it. So another one happy, another one back in the dunes. No more exhaust leaks.
Thank you.
All right, so we got this Honda V6 car that came in, and we're gonna have the train. We're gonna have him come back tomorrow morning. I'm gonna flip this manifold for him. So I'll do a little video tutorial on how to flip a Honda manifold. Thanks, train. Never fails. So we'll get this power steering bracket off of here, and we'll flip the manifold. As you can see, the guys who put the motor in cut his frame up, and he had a big scoop that used to go on here for the radiator, and they just did a bunch of stuff they shouldn't have. They could have just flipped this manifold really easily. So he's going to come back tomorrow morning. We'll get some manifold flip for him, and we'll get another one back in the dunes.
Wire weld.
All right, guys, got this car in. Got a crack there.
Well, because this doesn't have off-road kit, you need bars. You need a bar going from here.
Like that.
And you gotta have.
Really?
You have to have that. Every car has to have that.
Or that will continue to happen.
I stuffed it.
Go look at my bug.
I would, dude. I'd
Black liquor
wire
right there.
weld that.
Because it doesn't have off-road kit, buddy. People don't get it. They don't get it.
But if you go wire weld it and have it last, go ahead.
Huh?
Cover the seat.
Yes.
I gotta build an X in that motherfucker?
Yes.
How I know? This is a Tater car.
Yeah, I know.
Now I know.
So it needs a bar straight across.
So let me ask you a question now that it's here, now that you guys just reminded me right here. It's chasing the outside of the MIG welds right here too.
Because you don't have an off-road kit.
They all,
Doesn't get it.
they all break right here and here.
Look. You see how it chases the weld again? It's on the outside of the 110.
Understand, but this is
okay.
you don't do this. You never put steel.
I didn't do it all
Because
that.
it'll crack right there and right there.
Yeah.
That's Joe giving a tutorial on chassis. And not just because he builds them all the time, but we see so many in here that break. We know what cars break. We know where they break, how they break, and then Joe figures out why they break and comes up with a fix so they don't break anymore.
It's on the outside of the 110. The wire.
Yeah.
That one I
Brandon chasing that crack with a TIG welder. Everybody go. All right, what do we got? Oh, yeah.
We need a Brandon TIG weld.
See you guys. All right, Bryden. Later.
We'll MIG weld that one.
Yeah, we might get. Now
I should have MIG welded the last
you gotta pull the tire. Wait.
Love it. Dual in, dual out with a Honda V6. Best way to go. And this is a late motor. How are they making this one is what I want to know. Where's the ECU?
Let's just pull this. Look at this line. Oh man.
Looks like a stock harness.
Out of it there.
Time for new one.
Oh, it's an early crank sensor. That's how they're doing it, guys. I want to look at the ECU for this thing.
Yeah, so
definitely. All right, Brandon got this thing burned in. Got her welded back together. Put it back on, and this thing will be good to go.
I broke a sweat.
He didn't break a bolt. He broke a sweat.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh man. Yeah, I think the car needs a little bit of inspection. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll get studs.
Studs and they're off though. Ay, wait.
Dude, that gun noise the whole time was the lug nuts?
Yes.
Holy moly.
I
was watching.
Heat it up. It was damn. Can't miss, right? You only hit one. I feel like I'm on T-ball. He was shooting up on the back.
You're gonna heat it up with a torch.
It's mad. It's making me break a sweat, man. Woo! Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll get it.
That's crazy. I can't believe that didn't come out of there, bro.
That guy asked, what am I on? I'm on a 10-hour shift. Come and join me in the morning, bro. I like a monster and a coffee. Right?
All right, so Brandon's gonna warm up that aluminum. Maybe that thing will come out. Holy crap. He was beating the crap out of that thing.
Went domestic on it. Right.
No way.
It's moving, but it's bent. That's like that right on.
I seen it come out though.
Now. Yeah, right there. Just warm.
Hey, let's go. Woo.
Now, the easy part.
You see what we deal with here, guys. Some of this shit's just been in there for ages. Put some anti-seize on that first. Guys, so I figured out what they did to make this 37 run. So it looks like they put a J35 oil pump on it, and that houses the crank sensor. And just ran this up and out. I can see where they kind of monkeyed the wires through right there. All right, so the pyro's out there lighting the fire. This car's in here first thing this morning for us to flip the manifold. I'm already getting started on it. So, yeah, guys, we're gonna get ripping today. And keep on working. All right, so the first thing we did, guys, to flip this manifold is we went ahead and took the upper intake off. We routed the coolant bypass line back to itself because we really don't need it. That's just to warm up the throttle body in freezing weather. Brandon's plugging up the intake for us so we can blow all the sand out of here. And then this is the EGR port right here that you need to weld shut, plug shut, JB weld it, however you can. You have to plug this or you're gonna have a massive vacuum leak. So once we get all this blown out, we'll get the lower intakes flipped over and then start reassembly, and then I can start extending the wires. Okay, well, I got the lower intakes flipped. I broke one of the vacuum ports for the vacuum share, so we went ahead and welded those shut. And we're gonna get this thing bolted back up, get the wires extended, and get him out of here. All right, so like I showed you before, we got the intake flipped already. Everything bolted back on now. I'm just extending the wires, and we'll get this thing finished up. Like I said before, get him out of here. All right, got this cool little turbo VW car. Got a cracked weld underneath there. Brandon's gonna weld that thing up real quick. Turbo Volkswagen, pretty cool. It's got a flat side like a Harley carb on it. It's pretty rad. See that, Brandon?
It works pretty good.
It's
My buddy's gig.
I heard you start it and it fired right up.
Yeah. It had an SS on it before, and then we went to the Makuni, the latest buggy that was built. They did Makuni, runs way smooth now.
Yeah, that thing sounded like it fired, literally just touched the key. All right, guys, we got our boy Carl from Shock Talk came in to get some nitrogen. But check out this freaking luxury pre-runner, boys. Looks like it's got a vintage air setup or heater in it. This thing is friggin' sick. Full stereo system. Fully caged. Cage is hidden under the headliner, which is awesome. Wow. This thing's gnarly. LS Ranger. Woo. All right, guys, so like I told you, we're gonna start seeing these cars out here more and more. Here's Speed UTV. This is an El Jefe, car number 197. Out here ripping the dunes and having a good time. He's had no issues with this car. Family car. Got the baby seat in the back. So.
The bucket seats and I put a bench seat.
Yeah. Oh, you put a bench in. Oh, sweet. So hey, you put a bench seat back there, and then it's got the kid seat in the middle. That's really cool. Did you guys fab up a bracket?
I fabbed up a bracket. I had to cut out the battery box, and I pulled out the battery out.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, but see, you guys can see that this can be done. These can be cool family cars. Man, these cars were so badass. You guys seen in my last video, I drove one of these, and I just ripped the crap out of it. So, dude, like I said, we're going to see him more and more. And guess what, guys? This car's not here to get fixed. He's here to get something else. Notice that the Speed UTVs, they park outside Glamis Fab, not inside. All right, next car in. Got a Funko, looks like a Gen 4. Yeah, Funko Gen 4. Having some belt alignment issues. It keeps throwing the belt, or shredding the belt. So we're going to dig into this thing and check the pulleys, but we got to pull the exhaust off to get to it because it's so close. But really, really nice car. Really clean. Big old burger VCM motor. Big LS, sequential. It's a nice car. But we'll get another one back in the dunes. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up. Day one, New Year's weekend out here at Glamis Fab. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give us a like and a subscribe, and we will see you in the dunes, and we will see you tomorrow. What do you say, Fab? Say bye to everybody. Hey, I'm shooting an outro. Say bye to everybody. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
All right, guys.